Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Want To Do checking in. How's everybody's week so far? My week went very well. This was week 3 and the first day of week 4 from the program that Bryce Lewis from TSA designed me. And so these aren't PRs or anything. This is just the previous training week. So this video is titled How I Power Build. I'm going to name it something like that, not 100% sure yet, but power building is when you combine powerlifting and bodybuilding training. And for those who think that those two are exclusive, they're not. In order to become a better powerlifter, you do have to have bigger muscles, because a bigger muscle leads to a stronger muscle. And in order to get bigger, you do need to focus on strength training. You are going to have to get stronger at lifts. Think about it. You're not going to have a big chest. I don't know any IFBB pros that probably only bench 135. So you do need to get stronger. And now the problem with power building training is that you're not specializing in either one, so you're not gonna excel to your full potential in either one. And this is just something that you're gonna have to come to terms with. It's something I had to come to terms with it, and I'm living with it. I understand that I'm not gonna be the best power lifter that I can be, and I'm not gonna be the best bodybuilder I can be, because I want to do both. Sure, there is some cases where there's people who excel in both of them, like Lane Norton and stuff like that. I can't think of any other ones, but there is a couple people. Lane Norton's probably the more famous one, who is an elite powerlifter and is a pro bodybuilder. But for the most part, you don't really see it, and the reason for that is because in order to do a power building, you have to ask yourself first: Am I a power lifter first, or am I a bodybuilder first? Let's take me, for instance. I am a power lifter first. So in the off season of my powerlifting competitions, so let's just say anything that's further than 12 weeks out, I'm doing accessories as if I were a bodybuilder. But my accessories are not designed to bring up weak points in my strength. They're accessories designed to bring up weak points in my physique. And if you're a bodybuilder first and a powerlifter second, you're going to have to make a lot of your main lifts, the squat, bench, and the deadlift. And we'll talk about this more later. But like I said, when I'm further than 12 weeks out, I'm training like a powerlifter, but I'm doing accessories like a bodybuilder. Once I get really close to a powerlifting competition, I'm only training like a powerlifter. I'm specializing, because that's what's going to matter the most. If you're a bodybuilder first, when you're away from your competition, you will train like a powerlifter. And then once you get really close to your season, probably like 3 to 6 months out, you will train only like a bodybuilder. So, like I said, the problems with this type of training is you're not going to maximize both of them. Just because you're training weak points in your physique doesn't necessarily mean it's going to get you stronger. So think about it. Right now, a lot of my accessories are stuff to bring up weak points in my physique, like back thickness and triceps and calves. So that time that I could be dedicating to probably working on my bench press, or working on like my squat strength out of the hole, or my deadlift lockout, I'm bringing up little muscles like biceps and calves that aren't going to have any carryover to strength. And like I said, that's just it's gonna have to be something you live with. But I think at the end of the day, if you end up sticking with it and you have patience, at the end it's gonna be worth it. Because who doesn't like being super jacked and super strong at the same time? Because we all know somebody who is really strong but doesn't have a great physique, and we all know some people who have really great physiques but aren't that strong. So I'm okay with living with that. And if you really look at it, a lot of the best powerlifters look like bodybuilders. Look at Pete Rubish. If you've ever seen Pete Rubish without his shirt off, he looks like a bodybuilder. If you look at Dan Green, he looks like a bodybuilder. Jesse Norris, Mike Toucher, Stan Efferding. A lot of these guys look like, a lot of these powerlifters look like bodybuilders. And if you look at a lot of the best bodybuilders, they're strong like powerlifters. You saw Ronnie Coleman, squat like 800 pounds or something like that. And if you look at Alberto Nunez, at one point he had a 600-pound deadlift. A lot of the best bodybuilders are strong like powerlifters. So like I said, they're not mutually exclusive. You could do both. It's just going to take a little longer. Now, these accessories that I did, that you're going to see in this video clip right now, are not the only accessories that I do. It's just the ones that I did in this particular given day. And this is actually a deload week, the very first day of my deload workout. So the weights that I'm using are a little heavier. So like I said, back thickness was one of my weak points. So Bryce has me doing like 2 or 3 times a week of upper back work. I'm bench pressing 3 times a week, so I'm getting a lot of tricep work because I do have small arms, and I'm doing some dips and tricep push down. So I'm doing a lot of triceps. I'm not really training a lot of back width, if I think I pronounced that right, because I actually have pretty wide lats. So lats aren't really a weak point of mine. I have pretty decent legs, I would say too, pretty decent quads. So I'm not really doing any leg extensions, but however, I am doing Romanian deadlifts to bring up my hamstrings a little bit. I'm doing a little bit of calf work also. I have really high insertion calves, so they can never even get that big anyways. So we're only hitting them once a week. But yeah, and I hope you guys, if you end up deciding to do power building, that you end up being happy with it, because that's the most important thing. Don't feel like you have to live up to other people's standards, like I've always said before, because I think sometimes, you love bodybuilding, but then you see everybody else is getting really strong and you want to get strong and you probably don't enjoy that type of training. So just do whatever makes you happy. We are 19 weeks out from the Anaheim Fit Expo. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a very good day.